This is going to be a rant, and it's about the one thing, okay? When you're trying to improve at something, there are two things that you need to do to improve. You need to identify where you suck, and you need to not suck, all right? Let's say I want to get better at the guitar. I'm personally not getting better. It's because I don't try to identify what I suck at, and I don't try to get better at it. I just play the same chords and songs over and over again. So I still suck at it, you know? And lots of people are facing the same thing in Valorant, where they just play the game and they go, why am I not improving? And you're kind of like the guy who just plays basketball his whole life, but never practices. He just plays pickup. And he goes, man, why do I suck? Or why am I the same level now at 20 as I was as a freshman in high school, right? Because you may have noticed his friends are getting way better over time because they're at home practicing crossovers, they're shooting free throws, they're shooting 3-pointers, and this guy's just playing pickup. Why are you doing the same with Valorant? There are practice days and there are execution days, but most people only have execution days. If you only execute, how do you expect to improve? When you're in a game, you're in a flow state, or you should be trying to be in a flow state, and not you're just not going to improve. You're not thinking, you're just playing the game, you're trying to win, right? The improvement happens when you analyze the game, when you watch it back, when someone helps you analyze the game. And yet no one does that. And the people who do improve very quickly, and you don't hear them complain about anything because they do it. The only people who ever complain about their rank are the people who don't do anything to improve their rank. I see screenshots of people complaining all the time, saying, oh my God, I lost 11 games in a row, yada, yada. Did you review any of them? Did you care to find out why you lost those games? Did you take breaks between those games such that you weren't tilt queuing or just queuing when you're not ready to play the game? Are you actively trying to play at peak potential? And usually the answer to all of those questions is no. If you want to improve at Valorant, first of all, stop bitching about your lack of progress. Second, take a real hard look at yourself and figure out why your tracker score, I love that they've implemented this, by the way, stats aren't that accurate, but this tracker score color thing, like blue, green, yellow, red, whatever it is, amazing, okay? If that thing's not blue or green, there's a reason for that. It's because right now you're at whatever level you're supposed to be at. Or if it's red, like you're really sucking. And if that's the case, you need to be VOD reviewing. You need to be taking a cold hard look at yourself. You need to be saying, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not better than the people I'm playing with? Because they're not VOD reviewing. So if you just do that, you'll be better. It's really that simple. You don't have to pay for coaching. You don't have to grind ranked. You don't have to do any of that. I've seen people who literally play 2 games a day, VOD review both of those games, and just play at their peak potential every single game. And they end up ranking up every single week, playing 14 games a week. It's really not that hard. And then they hit a plateau, and then they realize, oh, maybe I have to put more time into the game, maybe I have to pick up a coach. But most people have not hit their plateau yet, and they're nowhere near it. In my opinion, everyone can hit Immortal, at least. Just because you're nowhere near your plateau, go for it. Do VOD review. Be real with yourself. Our brains are super fragile and egotistical. You will consistently tell yourself lies to maintain your self-image. You like to think that you're the most important, the best, whatever. We're narcissistic creatures. That's how we are. Human beings, okay? So you need to break that with VOD review, with stats, and with truth. You'll never get the truth by just playing the game. You need to review. For how much longer are you going to keep making excuses for yourself? Keep telling yourself the same sob story. Why do you want to be the side character in your own story?